Another recreation for you to feast your eyes upon. I have an older home about to come on the market at 23103 Sunset Ridge in Auburn. And before we get started, there are some real benefits of being in an older home. Look at this door. It's a double door, gorgeous stained glass on both sides of the door. The door has been beautifully maintained. It's just very handsome, and you don't see this kind of craftsmanship in today's newer homes. Let's go inside and see what it looks like now, and then we'll be able to see what it looks like after it's staged. We have the brown carpeting that was very common in the 70s and 80s. Has a very handsome fireplace. And the pitch of the roof, again, which we find many times at Lake of the Pines. We have the higher ceilings in many of our custom homes. So this room's going to be transformed pretty soon. There'll be probably some furniture here in the entryway. And then the rooms are a little bit more separate in the older homes. This will be the formal dining room, and the ladies who are here with a full moving truck are going to give this whole room a different kind of spin. These are the original cabinets. However, the granite has been updated on this property. And we are at 23103 Sunset Ridge. Now, not only do I encourage folks to stage their homes, we have a window washer coming today, and all of these windows are going to sparkle. And they also clean the screens and the grids for the sliders, so it'll be very clean and attractive. Lots of storage in this home. I always say it's a blessing and a curse for the people who are trying to thin it out and move out a lot of items that have been collected over the years. But this wood, this oak, is just really in beautiful condition. So there will be a table set up here, a nook area. It will be very inviting. There'll be some decorations in the kitchen on the countertops. And let's look at the next room that we're going to be staging. And you know what it is. Yes, if you watched the last video, you'll know it always is the master suite. And I know I'm supposed to say primary suite. I don't know if I'm ever going to make that adjustment very well. Down the hall, past the fireplace. Oh, they're going to do some small staging in here. And I forgot to tell the owner, but I will be taking these draperies down. Valances and draperies were very fashionable years ago. But this really dates, there we go, we just did it. This really dates the home when you have lacy curtains that are actually just been cleaned and ironed and fresh, but not the look that we're looking at today. They've got a sign up here so they know when the official movers show up. These are some big guys who are going to be moving the big physical furniture into the house. I don't know how these work, but we'll get them up and keep them up. There we go. For when the house is being shown. Look over the backyard, and this house also has a lake view. It's not a big one, but it's there. These are nice blinds. In fact, the house is very private. So once again, we've got the high ceilings. We do have these lamps that are pretty dated. I don't know what we're going to do with these because the next owner will probably take them off the walls. But this is going to be a room that's really going to need a big bed in here. We're going to downplay the blue by some of the colors that they bring in. And then we have the blue and green wallpaper bathroom here. So this room, they're going to bring in some things, and I'm really curious how they're going to handle the wallpaper in this bathroom. Now, we're going to price the home accordingly because we know that when someone comes into the house, they're going to put in new floors and they're going to get rid of the wallpaper. So we had a choice of either doing that ourselves and making those selections, and then we decided to price the home where it's more affordable, and then someone can come in and do their own magic. And we have this big bathtub area. I'm sure they'll come in with some different towels. You probably will guess that the towels will be white because white towels are what they're using in staging today. Okay, we're going to go downstairs now and look at the one other room that they're going to be staging. Now, who are they? They are Heather's Houses, a company that has some beautiful furniture, some really lovely artwork, and a creative mind. And this is how they organize themselves. They put these signs up so the movers know exactly which rooms they're doing. So let's scoot downstairs. And we are going to be looking at the bonus room. Again, lots of storage. There's a bedroom down here, but we're skipping the other 2 bedrooms, and we're not actually staging them. The bathroom is going to have some staging in here. They'll be working off the pattern in the wallpaper and the colors. And this is the bonus room. Has its own separate fireplace, closet, and this could be set up as a bedroom because there's a full bathroom right next to it. It could be a guest suite, or it could be a family activity room as a bonus room. So you guys got a chance to see an older home. And older homes are the hardest. Well, you know, it's a challenge to sell an older home. This house has great bones, ready for the next owner with their own ideas and to make it contemporary. By having a stager here, that is going to put the contemporary spin on this house, and it's going to help this house at 23103 Sunset Ridge to sell quicker. I'm CJ Jenkins from Century 2021 Cornerstone here at Lake of the Pines, right in between Auburn and Grass Valley. And I look forward to having you join us when we see the final result of this staging. And as I said, it always feels like it's Christmas Day, and it's so much fun to see what creative ideas Heather's Houses comes up with for our properties. If you have any questions about life in the Sierra Foothills, just give me a call at 530-906-4715. Thank you for joining us at Christine Jenkins YouTube or Lake of the Pines Living Facebook. Bye-bye. Okay, here I am at 23103 Sunset Ridge. It's the next day. Heather's Houses have been here until about 5 o'clock yesterday, so I decided to come in on the next day, and I have not seen it yet, to see what kind of staging she has brought into this house. Oh, I like the blues already. Very contemporary. Now remember, you saw the house before, and she has come in with really attractive furniture, some beautiful pieces of art. What a difference this wall makes with objects on it and furniture by it. Okay, oh, and here is the TV screen. So this solves the question of where do I put the TV when I'm in this living room. And that's one of the things that stagers do. They help, again, to define the space and give some tips on how you're going to use the space. Look at this piece of art here. How tranquil and peaceful. It kind of has an Asian feel to it. Neutral couch, which is one of the common things that stagers use, and that they accentuate the couch from different colored pillows. So we've got some blue and green in here. There's a lot of green looking out of this window. And at this house on Sunset Ridge, we also have a lake view. It's a small view, but it's a lake view. And so we've got the green here from the foliage and the blue from the lake. Very sweet. Yes, this is my first time here. I'm really excited to go on the Explore. Come on with me, guys. We do have a formal dining room, and they have brought in some furniture here, which would be like your buffet where you would have some of your serving dishes, maybe have your ice bucket and wine to serve. We have a formal type of light fixture, and so they've played upon that. Again, a very pretty piece of art. Very peaceful setting. You would want to sit in this room, talk with your guests, and feel very relaxed. Now we have our friend here, Hugh. He's doing some touch-up painting for us, and we didn't know that that was needed until yesterday. So Hugh's here. Hugh, thank you so much for being here today.
Absolutely.
Making the house the best it can be. So we're just going to peek around. You just keep working.
Thank you.
Okay. So there is a desk in this kitchen. I kind of forgot there was a desk, actually. And putting a book here and a stool with some writing equipment just tells you this is really a space that a little one could be doing their homework while mom's in the kitchen. Or maybe this is where you pull up on your iPad your different recipes for the meal you're about to enjoy. Again, lots of pretty windows to bring the outside in. Oh, I love this piece too. This is cool. Yeah, I've never seen this one before. Very nice. Really attractive nook area. Gosh, just really makes the house look so different. I am very grateful. Some little knickknacks in the kitchen. We also have this, our little can of paint. And when the family finished their work in the house, they took out all the pictures and left the nails in. Sometimes that happens. And so Hugh is taking the nails out, filling them in, and touching them up. Those are little things, but it makes a difference. All right, so we have the living room, the kitchen, the nook, and the formal dining room, already decorated for us to enjoy. Now, there are stats that say if a house is staged, it will be on the market less time than a house that's vacant. So we're going to be testing that out with this home right here because this house, as I mentioned, has great bones. However, the floors need to be replaced, and there's updating that people are going to do in this property. So there's some art and towels, some soaps, in this bathroom, because this is a full bathroom. This is where your people will be coming in when they're your house guests. Remember, we did not stage this room. And we have some of the lacy curtains that were up from before left in this room. It's a good sized room though. And then we're going to peek into the master. All right, nice piece of art. This room is a light blue. And look at this bed. This bed was brought in. All of this furniture was brought in. Now, unfortunately, right here was one of those attached lamps that came out over one side of the bed and the other side of the bed. Our painter, we decided yesterday to take them off because that would have been a double bed. And now in a room this size, you would have a king size bed. So we decided actually to take them off because they were very dated. And there's going to be some touch-up painting here. Fortunately, we had the paint in the garage. And you won't even notice that once there was an attached old-fashioned lamp unit above the headboard. Look at the sparkles in these. It's pretty fun. Very peaceful again. Lots of different textures. Also, looking out to the backyard and the deck. Putting a mirror in here is a nice touch. And we also took down the brackets here that held the curtains that we got rid of. And Hugh is going to come in, fill in the holes, and touch up those areas right here. Now we know that the next person who moves into this house is going to come in and do new floors and also most likely paint each of the rooms. This is just to take the little blemishes away of the rods that were on the walls. All right, so I'm very curious in what they've done in the bathroom because we do have a bathroom that has wallpaper. Wallpaper is coming back again, you know, but it's a different style of wallpaper than the wallpaper from years ago. So we've got the blue and the green in here, and they have brought in some white towels. Remember, I predicted that there'd be some white towels in here and some art kind of work against some of the wallpaper that we have. There's also a separate shower and a separate bathtub. Lots of room. So if you were to remodel this space, you have so much room to work with. You have the big bathtub, you have a shower, you have the toilet, you have a sink area here. You would have room for 2 sinks. And then we have the walk-in closet. Lots of space to design this bathroom as you see fit and how you're going to want to have your bathroom set up. Cedar lined in here in the closet. Very nice. And look at this. This is, I think, for ties. I don't think people wear that many ties anymore. It's kind of funny. But what a sweet room. So much better than being an empty room that we saw just yesterday. Now, one of the things that Hugh asked me, our painter, when we were in the last house on Torrey Pines, he said, you know, I went in there and touched up all the holes, and the stagers came in and put all of this artwork up on the walls after all my work of tidying it up. Well, this is what the stagers actually do. They take down the nails from the artwork that they have put on in the walls. When they unstage the house, they fill the holes with putty, and then they repaint the surface of where they've had artwork. So basically, the nails that are in this wall right here, when they take these down after we get a buyer on this house, they'll touch up this wall. Gosh, this room looks 100% better. I just can't say enough of how much better this room looks having it staged. And not staged with somebody's older furniture, but staged with Stager's furniture, which is contemporary and expensive and attractive. Okay, we're going down to the third bedroom or the family room. I have to slow myself down because I'm pretty eager because I haven't had a chance to look yet. Oh no, this is the third bedroom, excuse me. This is the family room off of the full bath. So they brought some towels in here, some artwork, some bathroom items, but looks better than it being vacant. Oh my goodness, look at this space. Oh gosh, you know, I actually forgot that there was a bookshelf right here. It's a built-in, and it just disappeared before. And now that they have items on here, my eye goes right over to how to use this space. I really did forget that there was a bookshelf here. A small couch, some benches by the window. Just a clever collection of items in this room. Really nice. Really nice. So, you know I'm an advocate for staging, and we were very excited to see how many people looked at the previous one a week earlier on YouTube, Christine Jenkins' YouTube, on the Torrey Pines home. This house is at 23103 Sunset Ridge in Auburn, California at Lake of the Pines. We will be open this coming weekend, which I'm going to do an Instagram on, but I might as well say it now. It's the last day of May, this Saturday night from 3 to 6 p.m. This Sunset Ridge property will be open on the market. We are 2,400 square feet, and we are going to be listed at $656,000 for a house with a 3-car garage, very nice access into the front door, good looking driveway, a pretty backyard, covered patio, all kinds of things going on here. This is a perfect home for you who wants to look at a house with good bones and then wants to come in and do your own touches. I think that you're going to enjoy seeing the house in person, and you can see the benefits of what it's like to take an older home and give it a contemporary spin and see if you are drawn to the property, not just by looking at it in the MLS, but feeling it in the space and getting a comfortable feel, enlightened feel, an inspired feel of how you can make this home your home in the future. I'm CJ Jenkins. Thanks for joining me. Thank you again to Heather's Houses here in Auburn that helps just exemplary artwork and helps us really highlight our properties. And if you have any questions, just give me a call at 530-906-4715. Thank you for joining me at Lake of the Pines Living Facebook and Christine Jenkins YouTube. Have a great day. Bye-bye.